in. I think I'm catching up to live. And here we are. Game event number 4 for the Decathlon number 3. Lots of numbers. I've got, now I can say his name because Vorion's going to get his points back. I've got Zerozabias here casting with me. Zab, thank you for joining me. This is Acropolis Capture the Relic. Thankfully, the relic actually spawned. Sometimes it just doesn't. So good news is it did spawn. We've got our 8 players here. And what this game mode is, basically you have to pick up the relic and take it back and place it in your monastery. In a Capture the Relic game, you cannot build another monastery. Your monastery cannot be destroyed. You start with extra resources, and we're looking at Arcfrost here, who knows that because it's going to be a very quick castle age. But the trick is that when someone picks up the relic, everybody gets the monk line of sight. Everyone can see the monk that's holding the relic, and hopefully how people play this game is that they realize that and they chase it down.
Whoa. So like instantly everyone's building a market, everyone's selling their stone to be able to go up. We saw Philion do that, we saw Arcfrost do that right away. Takes did it. By the way, Philion's little island thing up there, hill, should you call it? I think it's close to the middle. So
yeah, you're absolutely right. He's got an interesting one. It does move a little bit further into the middle. Now, the people that I see not doing the Capture the Relic start thing is Char's not quite doing it. Timber's not quite doing it. Actually going for some units here. We've got Market Blacksmith here from Philion, just going around. Crimson Market Blacksmith as well. And the first dock that's up is Philion's.
Look at that. That's
so you're
my
right.
boy.
He is closer and he knows how to play this game mode by the looks of it. We also had, who is this? Takes going for the dock, but getting there later. Philion's got the first ship out and Philion's playing as Persians. Can you have any idea why the Persian pick for this mode?
Yeah, they get some extra wood at the start. Easier to drop that dock off, and the dock also has double the health. So that's going to be harder to take down and get them off the water.
Nice. Jiggy says faster working dock.
Is that true?
Is that true? We've got our green player here in Khmer has the dock out, nothing in the queue just yet, but Philion with water control.
Oh, I thought someone paused. Someone talked.
I heard the sound as well.
I was like, good, I can check the tech tree.
Chat events, tribute events, unit train, we'll turn that off. Okay, so Philion using his 2 fire galleys to take down the dock of Takes, but let's see who's making military. Takes has got 1 knight, Timber going for scouts, but no one else is making military. If Philion can actually pull this off, and he's making another fire ship now, he's not got far to get back to his monastery. Even his monastery is spawned at the front. But it's Crimson with the first castle. Crimson's got the monastery at the back, so placing a castle there at the front of their Acropolis, nice work. But we're yet to see a monk move forward, and we're yet to see a transport ship from Philion. Does have double dock there, and is going to take water control for now. So I think the other players are going to have to realize this, and they're able to communicate this as well. But what they're going to have to do is make some land military to stop the monk getting this relic back.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of scouts out there.
Yeah, heaps. We've got scouts from all the starting scouts except for Paladinos, our player in polls, playing polls in teal. No, you can't put monks in siege towers. So conversion on the ships. Now this is a really good reaction from Takes, because I'm thinking, how is anyone going to take water now that Philion's got such an advantage? But converting ships, that's a good way to go about it.
Yeah, I think so. And I wonder if Philion will then kind of switch into galleys, or if he's just content with the fast fires in the middle, maybe outside of range of all the monks.
Yeah.
Do you think block printing will give them range to convert all the way in the middle?
Block printing would be amazing. So Shadow played some Capture the Relic on his stream yesterday, and I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but someone went full block printing monks, and it was glorious. This is going to be a dead transport ship. It doesn't have a monk in it, but just 2 knights. It's surely not going to make it there in time. Just to make it there in time. So Takes losing a couple of knights and a villager. Philion still hasn't brought his monk down, so probably just playing a really nice game here, actually, going for water control and then being patient until he can ensure that the monk will be able to get back safely. Really nice play.
Yeah, I wonder if we're gonna see any kind of funky walls. I think we've seen that in the past before, in the previous Decathlon, where players basically built a pathway for their monk, or like did towers creeping towards the middle or something like that, just so they could like teleport across.
Yeah, and that's what we're seeing here from Teal. Shetland Paladin adds a tower. And this is actually why we chose Acropolis as the map in the first place last year, because you can't wall up this terrain. So you can't just make a wall all the way. You can, however, use towers to give your monk somewhere to jump into. We see a little bit of walling here from green, but yeah, can't wall up to the edge. And I think green, now losing the dock, takes us in a rough position. The takes playing as Khmer. I believe the monks can't jump in houses either, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I believe that's only villagers.
Yeah, yeah. We've got Showtells out from Crimson. So Crimson playing for Team Ray Ray has the castle up, sitting pretty on 28 population. Filion has the most up, oh no, 28 as well. Okay, okay. We have a third TC from Arcfrost. Moving forward. Now, look, you can make a little line of towers, or maybe you could do what Arcfrost is doing, make a line of TCs.
I wonder if that's too slow of an approach. It is interesting though, because Sicilians have that extra stone, so it's easier for them to drop all these TCs or towers if they really wanted to.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was kind of their plan here. It definitely seems like it.
Yeah, now we've got to keep an eye out on who has been active in this game. And at the moment, Filion very active, Takes wanted to go be active, and Shetland Paladin doing a great job as well, because only one person can win, only one person gets the relic. And how are we going to score points for the other players? It's about their proactiveness, basically, who is contributing to the game. We see TP with lots of scouts, super, super important, and having scouts down by the relic is potentially going to be a big contribution once the relic eventually is picked up. So that's nice to see. TC's been added up here. What we don't want to see, Zab, is players just attacking each other unnecessarily. It's really got to be focus on the relic, focus on getting it to your base, and stopping it from going to other people's base.
Yeah, and I really liked what Crimson did. Crimson immediately said like, oh, Filion's on the water, he's on my side, I'm going to take care of him. And Crimson went to the middle and kind of knocked Filion out of there with all the Showtells. Yeah. So I really like to see that aggression there from them.
Yeah, and this is a nice reaction from Crimson as well, with the Showtells moving forward, probably realizing, okay, Filion's got water control. I can't take that just yet. I'm going to bother his eco. Nice move. Bro, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much.
Now, I did notice something too. Takes went for like a super interesting strategy, right? And a lot of quick water aggression. But look what it did to his eco. I think also I saw some eagles were in there to disrupt it. Takes only has 15 villagers right now and is very far behind all the other players.
Yeah, super, super far behind. 15 villagers. The next one would be 21 from Paladin as Poles. The Paladin's been active, got the 2 towers up. Might not be able to keep them up if the scouts are going to still be there from TP. But look at TP now. 4 monks forward.
4 monks from TP?
4 monks from TP and a dock and the scouts as well. Okay, we just need a transport ship, maybe stock up some fire galleys, even demos, anything to just get Filion off water is going to be a great move from TP. And there's another Sicilian TC. First Crusade, question mark?
First Crusade coming
First Crusade? Okay, you don't even need to make ships, just convert ships.
Yeah, just take them.
Or not, just take them.
I'm the captain. Maybe.
No, maybe not. Okay. Okay, 1 conversion on the ship there. 3 monks went down. And this is going to be a teal castle now from Shetland Paladin. To protect the castle, to protect the towers, to protect the dock, and to try and make something happen here. I'm actually loving this game. I'm really glad that it wasn't just a boom, someone picks it up, no one was able to react in time, and the relic's in a monastery. This is how I love to see Capture the Relic.
Yeah, and someone asked in chat, why hasn't Filion gotten a monk out there? Why hasn't he gone for the relic yet? Well, that is because Crimson's doing such a good job moving with those Showtell warriors that he can't get that slow man out there.
Yeah, Filion...
There's nothing to protect it, and yeah.
Nothing to protect it. He only has ships. He doesn't have any other militaries, so as soon as the monk picks up the relic, it's Got to walk it all the way up here to the monastery, and at the moment, Filion can't guarantee that that happens. So I like that he's been a bit more patient, but I hope that he's not going to be too patient and miss his chance.
Actually, nice little tidbit of information there. Apparently, ships have conversion resistance. I actually did not know that. Thanks, Salted Pepper, our previous co-caster.
Big brain. Okay, but not enough conversion resistance on that one. So slowly taking Filion's numbers down on water. He's producing more slowly. Filion is on just the 1 TC? Yeah, just the 1 TC, but he's got a castle up in his eco now as well. And that's a nice move to kind of stop Crimson continuing to bother him there. Timbercraft Vandy with the highest point score at the moment, playing as, where are we? Mongols. Just sitting at home, booming it out, hasn't really moved forward just yet, but might be doing so now with some scouts. We will see how the Showtail's doing. They're going to clean up the scouts here at the forward area.
Showtails are killing it. Yeah, and as you mentioned, Timber is the only one who's never made it to the middle yet, until now.
Shetland tried to get some monks out. Oh my god, the fire ship's blocking it. The transport needs to ungarrison. That's going to be 2 monks down. That was really awkward to watch, actually. It was really, really unfortunate. So 2 monks down the drain, the transport ship as well. And now Filion might be like, okay, people are getting serious. I need to up my presence on water. He's even fishing, bless him.
What a G. Just fishing amongst all this chaos.
Fishing? He's like, okay. Now, look at this from Cha-Cha. We haven't seen Cha-Cha so far, but Cha-Cha's playing as Mines in orange for Team Age of Queens. She's moving forward with 3 monks, eagles, and pikes. That's a really nice combination. And she's almost got the transport ship ready to go. So let's have a look at where she will have to take that relic once it's up. Once she's got it.
Does Cha-Cha have 650 stone?
Cha-Cha.
She's moving forward with a lot of villagers.
Oh yeah, let me check resources here quickly. Cha-Cha, 700 stone, yep. So will she go for the castle? Will she go for a couple of towers? Will she even be able to get to the relic? Because still, Filion's got water control. Might even take that dock down before Cha-Cha can do anything with the transport ship.
Kind of seems like Cha-Cha is making a new plan, like, oh, I was going to do this, but now I'm not so sure I'm going to be able to pull that off, so let me hold on, let me put on the brakes and then come up with a new plan to get in there.
And I think that's good. Again, I think patience is really valuable in this game mode. And maybe what Cha-Cha needs to do is spend that stone on a castle by her dock, like protect the dock, get some water presence, and then she can make a move. Is Filion just booming now? Filion's still getting attacked by the Showtails, actually, but he does have 2 TCs. I like where he's placed the second one, port of safety for a potential future monk, but these Showtails from Crimson, really, really nice work. Just bothering the eco. They're squishy little things, but they're still being disruptive, and it's taking Filion's focus maybe to his eco, maybe not as much focus able to be given on water.
It's really keeping Filion, knocked down a few levels. Really, really nice. You can see, actually, Timber with 5 TCs all at home, just absolutely booming. Doesn't care what anyone else is doing.
Up on 83 population, and now going forward for the castle. I was just going to say, like, this is risky for Timber. If he can get away with it, sure, it's going to pay off. He's going to have a huge eco. He's going to be able to absolutely swarm the map, do lots of things, but time is of the essence in this game mode. And Timber doesn't have military at all. So if someone were to snatch the relic now, maybe, let's say, Filion in yellow or Cha-Cha in orange, which they're probably the 2 most likely to be able to get it, Timber's neighbors to them. And I think he's got a responsibility and obviously a want to stop that relic getting to someone else's base. But at the moment, he wouldn't be able to do anything to stop it.
Yeah, if Crimson wasn't pressuring Filion, Filion would have had, a really easy time with Timber not really doing anything. And the other thing I kind of wonder is if everyone's going to notice, like, oh, Timber's not been here the whole time. He's getting some good positioning here. Let's all just go attack him. They're going to see he's in the lead, and maybe everyone's going to gang up on him in a second too.
Yeah, we haven't seen much communication from the players so far. They're able to say, like, guys, when the relic is picked up, there's probably going to be some flags, something like, hello, we need to stop this from happening. But we haven't seen that so far. Cha-Cha setting up a nice little wall for her monk to maybe be able to bring a relic back soon. And now with that castle, exactly where I wanted to see it, protecting the dock, I think Cha-Cha's in a good position here. She's on 66 population, Timber up on 109 now, so really, really booming it out. But Cha-Cha's monastery is a long way back. We have a little bit of aggression between Takes and Arcfrost here. Arcfrost, just our Sicilian player in red here, booming it out. Hasn't tried to get back on water after being the second one, third one there, I think. No, actually that was Takes. I don't think Arcfrost has made it on water just yet, but I'm gonna not talk about that yet because Cha-Cha made an attempt. She's got no monks in that transport ship. Maybe baiting the ships to the castle, to the monks to get some conversions, and she gets 3. I don't know if that was the plan, but that was a beautiful, beautiful move to get those conversions on the ships, taking 3 away from Filion. Wow.
Yeah, and Filian's under so much pressure right now. He actually lost that forward TC to all the Shotels from Crimson.
Wow.
He just cannot get a foothold anymore after he got that early, connection to the middle. He's just been able to do nothing with the pressure.
Yeah, really, really interesting game so far. We've got Cha-Cha going for another transport ship, but Filian's still creating more ships. I think this is the chance. I hope not all these monks get in the transport ship, but they actually do. They all get in 2 transport ships. Cha-Cha's ready to make her move. She's got the military here. She's got the castle for protection. She just doesn't have the ships. Can Filian stop this from happening? So many monks. Surely they go for the converts here? Or they greed the relic? It's picked up. Let's see how the players react. I think she's going to get away with it too. That was a beautiful, beautiful move from Cha-Cha. She's absolutely going to get it, except pathing, drop it off. Okay. Relic is picked up. So everybody knows now where the relic is. Let's see how the players react. Filian has played so well so far, but he's going to lose water now, or at least isn't able to do anything because Filian doesn't have any land units. Cha-Cha's on the move. This is open now, so Timber can take this pretty easily, I think, with Mangadai.
If that house was still there, or if Cha-Cha had walled a little bit further back, I mean, wow. But look at this micro.
Yeah, this is dancing from the monk. The monk, does it have sanctity? Yeah, I think it does. Okay, so it's closer to Cha-Cha now. Cha-Cha's still got a lot of military. I think Mangadai might be a problem for her, which is right next door. More castles coming up from Timberhoff Bandy, who flags the relic now, being like, hello. And who's around? We've got TP with the scouts. We've got Crimson's Shotel warriors coming. A lot of knights from Takes as well. So everybody's here. They want the relic.
Everybody's here, but now this relic is kind of really close to the biggest boom player as well.
Yeah.
Timber was sitting back, and Cha-Cha did some of the dirty work here, brought the relic even closer to his base. He doesn't even have to get on the water, and now has a really good chance at bringing that relic in.
Yeah, and especially with this castle here, this is a really, really nice move from Timber to add the castle. Timber's got score lead by quite a lot, and the players know that. So will they be able to stop Timber now from getting it? Because all Timber has to do is bring a monk down, pick it up, jump in the castle, move to the next castle, and then maybe protected by Mangadai, walk it up the hill, drop it in the monastery. Where is Timber's monastery? Am I blind? Oh, there it is. I see, by the market. Okay, so a bit of a rainbow on the mini-map here on the left-hand side. Cha-Cha probably feeling a little disappointed about that, and more monks going down to the Mangadai, so great work from Timber, who's 154 pop. That's pretty massive.
Yeah, absolutely crazy compared to all the players. It does look like Arcfrost went for the first crusade, I believe it's called.
Yeah. Okay, so sergeants on the field. And they're going to try and take down this castle. Timber is imp, though. Timber's our first player to imp. Cha-Cha's got plenty of military. It's unfortunate now for TP, for Crimson, for Shetland on the other side. But it's all about now everybody working against, I think, Timber, who could get this relic in, unless Cha-Cha can somehow pick it up. It's going to be castle fire directed at the sergeants. Cha-Cha's going for it again.
She still does have a lot of military there, a lot of pikes surrounding it. Oh, the monk, what are you doing?
Pick it up! Okay, picked up. And here we go with the Mangadai again. They can just snipe the monk.
Oh, unless he's got fancy feet.
Fancy feet. Oh my gosh.
Going up the hill, there's a second monk as well.
Nice work to have the second monk there. This is a
coming over, though.
great run from Cha-Cha. She's getting it nice and close. But yeah, the Shotels are going to be tricky. The Mangudai even trickier. So both monks go down. But now it's on Cha-Cha's doorstep. So many people here.
This is so dangerous. At this point, you wonder if players are going to like start just dropping castles up in Cha-Cha's base, towers, like anything. Go wall her base in.
Yeah,
stuff
Crimson
like that.
bothering the eco with the Shotels. Cha-Cha's trying to get another monk out, but now Cha-Cha's on 46 population. She's got 2 eagles, 1 knight and 1 monk and 6 pikemen. It's not enough military, especially when she's next to Timber, who's so boomed up. 3 castles at least, lots of TCs. Arkfrost as our Sicilian player, even adding a castle towards Cha-Cha as well. And Crimson on the other side of the map, contributing so much with the Shotels, who are getting flattened now as the TC fire, but have still done a lot of work.
Yeah, those Shotels have been in such important places this whole game. Crimson really paying a good eye. I lost my words there, but you know, just paying good attention, making sure they're in the right place with those. It is interesting now that the relic's all the way on this side. You don't know what it does for like Philion and for blue and teal. They kind of get the pressure taken off them, and now all the fighting's over here, so they have a chance to kind of come back in it.
Oh, and look at this from Timber, sending the boys and the girls to place a castle here. If it goes up, I don't think Cha-Cha will be able to win this. I think it's looking really rough anyway. Being up next to Timber is really, really tricky, and this castle should go up easy peasy. And then it's not far for Timber to take it. Oh, Cha-Cha played this so well. Really. But I think she took it so close, but just couldn't get there in the end. So great work from all the players, really. Like, coming forward with the Sergeants, coming forward with the Shotels, even a Treb here from Timber. Our only player in Imp still has been there for a long time. No one else too close. And there's a huge population difference now. Timber up on 188, Crimson the next highest population, but a long way away from the Relic.
Yeah, a couple interesting things to point out too is Timber's still the only player in the Imperial Age. So this castle can't even be trubbed down. You'd have to do a Castle Age ram push, which isn't super effective, especially with the Mangudai there. Like, who stops him? Philion is now up to 100 villagers, 110 population, and has started a siege on the back. So maybe that's going to do something here for everyone else.
Yeah, and I think that's the best possible thing Philion can do in this situation. Timber's definitely the front runner. Look at the score difference. It's huge. It's almost 10k score compared to Acropolis' 5300, which is next up. So if Philion can hurt Timber, that could really save everyone. But it's going to be
so
a hard
spicy because it's still so close to Char.
Yeah, it's so close. Cha-Cha's got nowhere near the resources able to get Imp. So I don't know whether maybe Philion's distraction. Military? Timber is... Oh, Cha-Cha's?
Where's everyone's?
Where's every? Well, it doesn't really exist.
Crimson coming in.
TP's got 16, and that is just ships and light cav. So it's now TP with water control, but I don't think that matters now. Arkfrost 8 military. Takes has knights. Philion has knights and camels. But Timber's picked up the relic. Monk goes down, so he's going to need another monk, but it's not far away, and all the military is here. Mangudai, so good in this situation. I think Timber's played this to an absolute T, and I don't think anyone will be able to stop it, because you're right, the military's not here. The Shotel warriors are going to get flattened very, very quickly. The knights are not here. There's bloody... What are they? Obuch? But they're not here. So... Oh, another monk picked off, which is nice.
Philion and Crimson really doing their best here. Philion got in to snipe it when Crimson died there. Then Crimson sniped this monk here when Philion died. They're doing everything they can right now, but like, sure, they're killing the monks, but they're losing all their military. And meanwhile, the Mangudai match just gets bigger and bigger. Yeah,
there's nothing here to deal with the Mangudai, and all Timber has to do now is wait for another monk. Is he housed or he's pop-capped? Here comes the monk. And I think this is going to be the final blow. This will be the final monk. There's nothing here to stop it, unfortunately. Not even knights running around from the back, like from another angle or anything. The Mangudai, not even there to protect it, but it doesn't matter. So this is going to be our game. It's going to go to Timber Bandy, our potential winner of trivia, and Capture the Relic here. 2 in a row does get the win, but that was an awesome game. Honestly, that's why I love Capture the Relic. Like, almost pretty much everyone contributed, and to really good degrees as well. I love seeing it on Acropolis because water matters, who your neighbor is matters, and that just comes down to luck, really. It was unlucky for Cha-Cha to be against the biggest boomed player because Cha-Cha played so well, so proactive. Fillion as well, so proactive on water, and Crimson with the Showtails running around everyone's base, regardless of being on the opposite side of the map. Beautifully played, and GG to Timber Hop Bandy, who takes the win here on Capture the Relic.
GG, well played. Do you think it's kind of part of a strategy to just like be booing up, and then you know that the person next to you therefore hasn't taken damage from you? They have a good chance of also bringing in the relic closer to them, which therefore is closer to you, and it kind of just makes it easier for you to like say, hey, thanks for going to the water, bringing it halfway out. Now my boom's going to kick in and I'm going to come grab it from you.
Yeah, I mean, we can ask Timber that in chat if that was a consideration, because I think the way Timber played is big risk, but huge reward. And I feel like the way the game played out in terms of Cha-Cha pretty much being the most aggressive to get the relic, played into the hand of Timber going for the boom and waiting for the moment to snatch it up.
And then we saw a lot of fighting between Archfrost and Takes, which then, Archfrost couldn't put any pressure onto Char. He was busy just taking on green and trying to keep his hold in the middle and things like that. So Char really had two players around her that couldn't do anything to attack her.
Yeah.
But then, Timber's kind of strategy paid off more.
Okay, so Timber says, my plan was to get scouts out early so no one can sneak the relic while I go for Mangadai Death Ball. That absolutely worked. Well played, Timber. Like, I can't fault it. Can't fault your strategy. And I commented earlier about people taking, like, unnecessary engagements against each other when really the goal is the relic. But what Takes and Arcfrost did, it is necessary, right? Because here we have Arcfrost in red moving down, getting very close to the relic. No one else had grabbed it yet, and Takes was doing what they could to just not make it super easy. Imagine the game if Arcfrost had been the first one to pick up the relic. With these TCs here, it's like, okay, had Knights out as well. Okie dokie. Straight line into the monastery. But the timing is so important, and Cha-Cha did well to be the first to actually pick up the relic. Brought it so close to being home, but didn't get there in the end. So close. Oh, really, really good game. Zav, thank you for casting it with me.
Thank you for having me.
I'm even
Good luck
still
with
on
your
schedule.
banned words.
I can't believe it.
And we're still
thank
on
you.
schedule.
Thank you.
OP.
Thanks, Zav. Bye-bye.